Let's do this again. I actually filmed this video yesterday and I didn't like it because I was so out of it. I'm still getting over being sick. I still have a little bit of a cough, so my voice might be a little bit raspier more than usual, but I wanted to do my January wrap up and then what I am currently reading. So I started off the month strong with a dark romance. Please read the trigger warnings before you get into any Rena Kemp books. This was my first Rena Kemp book and I was like shook, but it hooked me and I wanted to read more, so I did. This one follows Killian and Linden. I know there is a Rena Kemp reading order, but I did not go by the Rena Kemp reading order, so I should have, but I'm probably not going to read the other books. I just want to read this series so far. But yeah, I did finish this in 24 hours. It was right like the first of the year is when I started. Literally the very first day of January is when I started it and I didn't work, so I had time. And then I finished Bewitched and Bespelled. So this is the first book and then Bespelled is the second book. There is going to be a third book. It comes out this year. This one follows Celine, which is a witch. She loses her power. She loses her memory every time she uses her powers. And then there's a fated mate. She goes to a witch school. It was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why it took me so long to finish it. I think I started it like sometime last year, but I never got through it. And then I read the second book like right away, right after. I don't want to give too much spoilers, but I really like this. There's also werewolves. There's also other types of mystical creatures, I guess you would say. And then I read Fireborne. I really wanted to read some type of dragons involved, and I really enjoyed this. This one follows Annie and Lee. They're like friends to lovers, I would want to say. I don't know, because they weren't really loving in this book, but they do have a moment which I was so excited to see, and I really liked it. I am going next to the second book. I also finished God of Pain, which is the second book of God of Malice, and God of Pain is next. I read it in an audiobook. I just listened to it to get to the next book. They weren't my favorite couple so far. Maybe it was because I listened to the audiobook and I don't know. Maybe I just shouldn't have. But anyways, those are all the books I read in January, which was 5 total. I was very happy about that. I'm trying to aim for 5 at least, and that was my goal. I did start Onyx Storm. I have not finished it. Again, I've been sick, so it's been really hard for me to stay focused. And then I started Crave on audiobook, which is like a vampire teenagers, and like she loses her parents, so she goes into this like boarding school in Alaska, and there's obviously vampires and I think other types of creatures, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not very far in it. Onyx Storm, I'm like 60% through. I'm trying to get through it. Again, if you know Fourth Wing, it's the third book, so I did want to move forward with this series because I really did enjoy them. And then I'm obviously God of Wrath, which is the third book, and then Flamefall, which is the second book of Fireborne. So that's where I'm at so far. Again, my goal is to finish my books in February. This is a shorter month, so that's okay. I am getting a book of the month this month, and then I'll share that later on, maybe on my next video. But I wanted to give you guys a quick reading update, my January wrap up. I want to talk more about books, so I am going to make another video eventually as far as how the books are going. Yeah, I haven't posted anything in a minute. Again, I've been really sick, so yeah, I'm gonna start posting on TikTok again. I think this month has been a little bit crazy for everybody. for me. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you subscribe and keep up with the journey. I have more ideas, but if you want to watch something specific or you want to give me ideas, please comment and like and subscribe, and peace out.